At this time, I'd ask that you rise for the singing of our national anthem, performed by the MRH Blue Devil Concert Choir, led by Mr. Nick Golden. Please be seated. Parents and guardians, friends, families, Board of Education, fellow students and graduates, welcome to the class of 2015 commencement ceremony. At this time, I'd like to introduce the distinguished guests on stage this evening. I ask that they please stand as their name is called to be recognized. High School Assistant Principal, Dr. Deanne Myers. High School Assistant Principal, Dennis Love. Board of Education Treasurer, Wesley Robb. Missouri State Representative, Gina Mitten. Board of Education President, Nelson Mitten. Superintendent of MRH Schools, Karen Hall. Assistant Superintendent, Roxana Meacham. Board of Education Vice President Katie Kaufman. Board of Education Secretary Maria Langston. Board of Education Director Francis Chimelier. Board of Education Director Reverend Ralph Posley. Board of Education Director Mr. Ray Crater. And the Honorable Mayor of Richmond Heights, Jim Beck. And I am the high school principal, Kevin Grauer. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to introduce to you our class of 2015 salutatorian. I now ask Paul Muser to come to the podium to address the audience.
Let's go, Paul.
Good evening, class of 2015, along with family, friends, and other members of the MRH community. To my fellow classmates, I would like to say congratulations on an amazing 4 years. I know for many of us, our friendships formed long before high school. I've been a part of this district since kindergarten, and I've always seen our class as something special. We've been on the forefront of many changes in the MRH school district. We were the first class to spend all 5 years in the new elementary, and each year of high school, we've seen our school recognized nationally for our accomplishments. These improvements have always been a source of pride for our district, but our class has something even greater to be proud of. Our class unity, our continuous support for each other, is far more meaningful to me than any national award. I like to think of myself as a rather outgoing person right now, but 4 years ago, thank you, that was not the case. I was a shy, awkward middle schooler, and my interests didn't quite align with those of my peers. This worried my parents to the point that near the end of my 8th grade year, they started looking for other high schools where they thought I might find people more like me. At that time, I had the opportunity to go to schools that were much larger, schools with more resources, more classes, and probably more people like Paul. But for me, it was all out of the question. I couldn't fathom leaving behind the friends who I had grown up with for my entire life. Looking out on all of you today, I know I made the right choice. No matter what I've done at MRH, I've gotten nothing but support from all of you. Whenever I've done well on a test, or performed with the band, or geeked out over a math problem, you've been there to make me feel special. Even when I try something out of my comfort zone, like running cross country, or being sound technician in theater, or discussing social issues in score group as a middle-class white boy, your support has motivated me to go farther than I ever could have alone. With your support, I've transformed from that shy, awkward middle schooler into a confident, self-assured, and still awkward guy that I am today. But what makes our class this special? I think the faculty certainly deserve some credit. The teachers here lead by example. The teachers here lead by example. They push us to challenge ourselves, they respect us as individuals, and they hold genuine enthusiasm for what they teach. Beyond the basic curriculum, each teacher has given us invaluable guidance to help us succeed in all parts of life. Mr. Welker taught us to learn from our past. Mr. Dixon taught us to follow the rules that we set for ourselves. Ms. Dwyer taught us to be forever skeptical. I'm thinking DHMO here. And Mr. McWilliams and Mr. Nims taught us to look for perspectives on all scales. Prof. Vinson taught us to explore and respect other cultures, and Mr. Rowley taught us that every voice has value. The amazing guidance of our MRH staff has helped us to grow and mature into the people we are today. There is no doubt that MRH has done wonders for us, but the strength of our class comes from much more than the school alone. While our teachers have helped us to grow as individuals, it has been our immense compassion for each other which has helped us to grow as a family. Each of us here today is unique. We all have different strengths and different weaknesses, different passions and different pasts. We know that MRH is a school of diversity, but that diversity has never divided us. Instead, we've learned to appreciate our differences. We see each other not just as faces in the crowd, but as real people with complex motivations, people with their own lives outside of the classroom, and people who can make honest mistakes. This isn't to say that we always get along. Sometimes our different beliefs clash and we end in fights. We're human after all, so we're bound to get angry every so often. What's important is that we stick together despite the conflict, as here we are today to celebrate what we've accomplished together. Here, at the end of our high school career, we recognize that we are strongest as a whole. We don't always need to see eye to eye to stand shoulder to shoulder as the class of 2015. And so, as we go out into the world to pursue our dreams, I want to leave you with my own bit of advice. Consider people complexly. Don't let them be mere stereotypes. Everyone's personality is influenced by and distinct from every other aspect of themselves. What you see on the surface pales in comparison to the intricate life that you never see. When you recognize this, you become more understanding, more patient, and more forgiving towards others, and you receive the same in return. Maybe your professor was late to grade your paper because he was up all night with his sick kid. Maybe your friend didn't come to your party because her grandparents were in town, and not just to spite you. Maybe your coworker's prejudiced remark wasn't meant to be rude, but was simply the result of his ignorance on the subject. I've learned in my life that you don't need to be perfect as long as you don't expect perfection from others. In your lifetime, you will encounter many thousands of people, whether at work or in school or just passing in the street. Some people will inspire you, others will infuriate you, and still more will pass through your life without you hardly noticing. I challenge you to give all of these people the same respect and compassion that you've given me and everyone in this class. Thank you for these wonderful years, and I wish you the best of luck in your future.
It is my distinct pleasure to announce the class of 2015 honors, scholarships, and awards. Will the graduates' names I call please stand and remain standing until all names are called and all awards announced. Lamar Agard. University of Missouri, Columbia Diversity Award. University of Missouri, Kansas City Student Achievement Scholarship, MRH Dress Down Pay Up Scholarship. John Ahn. Gates Millennium Scholar, St. Louis University Dean Scholarship, Chapman University's Chancellor Scholar, University of Dayton Leadership and Servant Scholarship, University of Dayton President's Merit Scholarship, ACTA Local Community Scholarship, Reverend John and Regina Nance Memorial Scholarship, Maplewood Community Betterment Foundation Scholarship, Loyola University Damon Scholarship, Hamline Scholarship, Honor Scholarship. Jasmine Bell. St. Xavier University Presidential Scholarship, St. Xavier University SXU Resident Hall Award, Lawrence University's College Bound Scholarship, University of Missouri Columbia Diversity Award, University of Missouri Columbia Excellence Award, Truman State University Combined Ability Scholarship, Truman State University President's Honorary Scholarship, Occidental College Oxy College Scholarship, Sewanee University of South Meyer Scholarship, Oberlin College John F. Oberlin Scholarship, Denison University Tyree Parrott John Scholarship. Gabrielle Campanella. Millikan University Academic Merit Scholarship, Illinois College Edward Beecher Scholarship, Missouri State University College Bound Scholarship. Eliza Dent. University of Missouri Columbia Diversity Award, Millikan University Merit Scholarship, Cornell College Dean Scholarship, Earlham College Cunningham Scholar, Kalamazoo College Lux Esto Scholarship, Lawrence University College Bound Scholarship, St. Louis University Ignatian Scholarship. Tiffany Gotch. Brescia University Founder Scholarship, Central State University Freshman Scholarship. Caroline Haynes. Truman State University Combined Ability Scholarship, Truman State University President's Honorary Scholarship, Judith A. Lowe Gateway Metro Federal Credit Union Scholarship, Missouri State University Provost Scholarship, Missouri State University's Dean Scholarship, Ryan Hummer Memorial Scholarship, Maplewood Lions Club Scholarship, Maple Day Scholarship, Maplewood Chamber of Commerce Scholarship. Kareem Harry. Quincy University Thomas of Solano Scholarship. Gisela Hernandez. Millikan University Merit Scholarship, Drury University Dean Scholarship, Illinois College Edward Beecher Scholarship, Webster University Academic Scholarship. Tia Jones. University of Missouri Columbia Diversity Award, Cole College Daniel College Scholarship, Cornell College Dean Scholarship, Illinois College Edward Beecher Scholarship, Illinois College College Bound Scholarship, St. Louis University SLU Billiken Tuition Scholarship, Millikan University Merit Scholarship, Truman State University Combined Ability Scholarship, Truman State University President's Honorary Scholarship. Moesha King. Northwest Missouri State Tower Scholarship, Northwest Missouri State Cultural Enrichment Level 4 Scholarship, Webster University Academic Scholarship, University of Missouri St. Louis Academic Scholarship, Maplewood Lions Scholarship. Elizabeth Lewis. University of Central Missouri Red and Black Scholarship, Maplewood Lions Scholarship, Maple Day Scholarship. Caitlin Ludwig. University of Missouri Columbia Diversity Award. Autumn Morton. St. Louis University Dean Scholarship, St. Louis University Enhanced Merit Scholarship, Washington University Elliott Scholarship, Pomona College Scholarship, Pomona College Annual Fund Scholarship, McAllister College Catherine Littell Scholarship, Truman State University Combined Ability Scholarship, Truman State University's President's Honorary Scholarship, AAUW Math Science STEM Award, Elmhurst College Scholarship. Paul Muser. St. Alof College Presidential Scholarship, University of Tulsa National Merit Scholarship, University of Tulsa Academic Scholarship, University of Tulsa Dean Scholarship, University of Tulsa Early Fowler's Grant, University of Tulsa Honor Scholarship, University of Tulsa Vision Scholarship, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute Medalist Scholarship. Natalie Mitten. Truman State University Leadership Award, Bright Flight Scholarship, Carthage College Highest Honors Scholarship. Brandon Mosley. St. Louis University Vice President Scholarship, University of Kansas Excellence Scholarship, Maplewood Kiwanis Scholarship. Nicole Arazi. Loyola University Damon Scholarship. James Owens. Creighton University Founders Award, Loyola University Damon Scholarship, Calvin College Presidential Scholarship, Calvin College Artist Collaborative Scholarship, Calvin College Karam Dio Award. Preston Pennell. Westminster College Leadership Award. Terrell Randall. McBury Highlander Award. Janae Robinson. University of Missouri-Columbia Diversity Award, Drake University Presidential Scholarship, Loyola University Dean Scholarship, Cole College Daniel Cole Scholarship, Cole College Crimson and Gold Scholarship, Cornell College Dean Scholarship, Knox College Ellen Browning Scholarship, Knox College Founder Scholarship, St. Louis University Ignatian Scholarship, MRH Dress Down Pay Up Scholarship. Zafron Richardson. Maryville University Moulton Scholarship, Webster University Academic Scholarship, LMI Aerospace Award, Honors Science Fair Award. Timmy Truss. University of Central Missouri Red and Black Scholarship. Caitlin's Strength. Maryville University Duchesne Scholarship, SIU Edwardsville Cougar Pride, and Hyman Memorial Scholarship. Zachary Sieber. G. Kevin Jennings Memorial Scholarship. Brandon Simmons. University of Missouri-Columbia Diversity Award, University of Iowa Advantage Iowa Award, University of Central Missouri Red and Black Scholarship, Missouri State University College Bound Scholarship. Caitlin Stevenson. Northwest Missouri State Tower Scholarship. Alexandria Thomas. Rockhurst University Director Scholarship, University of Incarnate Ward Dean Scholarship, University of Incarnate Ward Incentive Scholarship, Truman State University Combined Ability Scholarship, University of Incarnate Ward President's Honorary Scholarship. Kelsey Van Hook. Gary Allen Baranier Class of 1966 Scholarship. Christopher Walker. Northwest Missouri State Freshman Merit Award, University of Central Missouri Scholars Program, John B. Hardy Memorial Scholarship. Anna Wormuth. Colorado College University Scholarship, University of Vermont Presidential Scholarship, University of Denver Provost Scholar, Cornell College Trustee Scholarship, MRH Board of Education Scholarship, Maplewood Kiwanis Scholarship. Dan Williams. University of Central Missouri Red and Black Scholarship. Graduates, please be seated. Now it is my pleasure to introduce MRH Superintendent Karen Hall to the stage as she addresses the class of 2015.
Members of the Board of Education, staff, family members, students, alumni, and guests, welcome and congratulations for supporting our 2015 graduates. Class of 2015, the Maplewood Richmond Heights School District is very proud of each of you. I am honored to be a part of the celebration of your success. You'd think after several years, the novelty of a graduation ceremony would wear off a little. The absolute truth is that, of course, it does not. With every year, the same undeniable feeling of excitement and preparation is in the air. Why then does the significance of this event not dry up? I think it is because of the real meaning of personal achievement. It is simply one of the greatest heights we can scale. A graduation ceremony is the summit of so many hopes and dreams. We might even say there is quite a lot riding on this. When we think about all the ambitions and the sheer hard work that has gone into it, in some cases, years of study, the human effort involved is mind-blowing. Pull further back and we can see all the generations of families and many friends. There are neighbors and the cousins, all of whom know that today is the day, even if they are not directly here. We invest a lot of hope in our children. Not surprisingly, we expect to be able to offer each other some serious congratulations when it works out, as well as it has for today's graduates. Today, after all, they join a very select and fine club. It is one that has its doors open to us all. However, it takes a certain dedication and a fair amount of hard work to get to this point today. Families and friends, I hope you are prepared to be impressed by our graduates. Today is a bright spark in the course of a life. It is a wonderful moment that will somehow manage to last forever. I think that is because so much has gone into the hard work, study, hopes, and dreams of all these young people. That is a powerful mixture indeed. It is channeled through this stage and point in time. On the other side of the congratulatory handshake lie the seas and voyages of a lifetime. Here, today, is where everything converges. Here are the families and the friends. Here are the grandparents, the parents, the brothers, and the sisters. Here is our community. Here we meet knowing that our sons and daughters will go off and make their lives where they will. It is an incredible time and a wonderful chance that they have taken advantage of. Graduates, you should feel great pride as you listen to the words dedicated to you today. I hope you feel a sense of honor and satisfaction. After all, you have worked hard to be here, and you will, we hope, achieve a lot more. Class of 2015, the MRH community loves you. And we are extremely proud of all of your achievements. You are educated, and you have a whole world of opportunities at your feet. Grab them with both hands and believe you can make a difference in your world. Congratulations and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hall. My daughter told me before I came up here today, she said, "Dad, don't forget the 5 B's of public speaking." I said, "Oh yeah, what are those?" She said, "Be brief, brother, be brief." It's good advice, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to follow it. Because these guys deserve better. Before I go any further, I want to recognize all the MRH high school teachers. I'll ask them to stand up so we can recognize you, please. Yeah, get up. Thank you. One more guy I got to recognize. 18 years here. Tom, is that right? This is his last graduation. I want to recognize Dr. Tom Cool-Abbott. Please stand. All right, let's talk about this class a little bit. They set the bar high. They took us to new heights. We had merit scholars here. U.S. News Top High School Bronze Award. You crushed the previous class's ACT scores. And we had more students earning college scholarships, as you just heard, than the last 2 classes combined. Plus, I just got back from Dallas, Texas, where I was at with Mr. Capuano. The National Center for Urban School Transformation awarded MRH High School their highest award, the Gold Award, for Urban Excellence in Education, and they also gave us a $5,000 check. So I thank you, class of 2015, for making that a reality for us. But I want you guys to know that a lot of people here have invested in you. Your parents, teachers, coaches, administrators, and me too. We all claim a little bit of a stake in that work. We're all invested in you, but we expect a return on that investment. All of us who have poured into you these last 4 years, we want our money back. And I mean that in a good way. How do you begin to return your investment when others have poured and poured into you? Well, I got 3 ideas for you. The first one is this: overcome and contain your fears. Please don't choose your life path out of fear. This is what a lot of adults do, and they describe it as practicality. That's what many of us have done. Well, not me. Do you know that you could fail at something that you never really wanted to do in the first place, and it feels like a waste of time? So you might as well do something you love. One of the best ways I know to let go of your fears is to stop worrying about what everybody else thinks about you. Drop that armor right now while you're young and let it go forever. If you don't know how to do it, I'll give you a great model of somebody who did it here for 4 years. His name's Paul Muser. Paul, as you know, was unabashedly Paul from day one, and people love him for that. He's authentic. I remember seeing him at homecoming 4 years ago on the dance floor. He let loose, and he had reckless abandon. His arms were flailing, his hair was flying. He was in pure bliss. His dance moves were not the best, but I promise you, no one had more fun than Paul that night. Paul exhibited this freedom always in the most respectful, classy way. He did it in school, in the jazz band, science research, with his colleagues and teachers. He's fearless, and because of that, he'll go places. Notice I said fearless, not reckless. There's a difference. Paul understands that there is no curriculum in the real world. It's all electives. Boldness and passion are hot commodities. Paul doesn't consider his limits. He can't be contained. And his body, your body, my body, is just a container to experience creation with. But it's a loaner, and it won't last forever, and it's going to be given back to the original owner someday. Thank you, Paul. Paul is a merit scholar, and he's headed to the University of Tulsa, my alma mater. Congratulations. Gisela Hernandez is an incredible young lady. She was working an internship with Mr. Capuano that he had arranged for her. She got moved to a second one without really knowing why, and was asked to do some work on the first day to create a door hanger, a marketing promotion for the organization she was working for. She was new in the job and charged with this important job. Then on top of that, she was asked to create the door hanger in English and Spanish. Of course, no problem for her, she's bilingual. She did not let her fear stop her from doing the job that she was asked to do. She hammered it out to rave reviews. Gisela is bold, she's humble. She's headed to Harris Stowe State College on a soccer scholarship, and I congratulate her for that. The second way you can make a return on your investment is to own your happiness. Who's responsible for your joy, class of 2015? How easy is it for somebody to take your joy from you? Learn how to stake your claim for happiness now and make it a habit. You might be going through something really difficult. It's upsetting you. It's stealing your joy. It's making you moody and short with your friends and family. But somebody else can be going through the exact same situation right now, and they're fine. They're pleasant, they're polite, they're happy, because they've made that choice to own their happiness. Realize you always have that choice. It may be the last freedom human beings have. Senior Charity Manis makes me think of someone owning their joy. One day I was in my office after a tough conversation with one of these seniors, and I heard a knock on the door. I said, "Come in." Charity runs in and says, "Grauer, you got $1?" I said, "No, and why do you need $1?" So she goes, "Let me try that again, Mr. Grauer." She goes out, she knocks again. She says, "If I give you a compliment, will you give me $1?" I kind of wanted to hear the compliment, so I said, yeah, go ahead, give me a compliment. So here's the compliment she gave me. She says, "Your shoes don't match that shirt, and that's not a good look for you." I said, "That's not a compliment." She said, "Well, that's the best I can do for you today." I gave her $1 because she made me laugh. I kid with her a lot, but I loved having her around. She was joyful every day, and she would not let anybody else steal that joy, even me. Charity will be at St. Louis Community College next year. Speaking of maintaining joy, I got to talk about Timmy Truss. He traveled with me in October to the state principal convention in Columbia, Missouri with Janae Robinson. We were asked to present on the good things happening at MRH High School. I was furious at Timmy that morning, right, Janae? Because he was 30 minutes late and we had to be there in 3 hours, and we had a 2-hour drive ahead of us. I was calling him, I was texting him. When he finally showed up, I told him, I yelled at him. I said, "If we're late because of your selfishness, you can explain it to the room full of principals in Columbia." And you know what he said to me? He didn't miss a beat. He said, "Sure thing, Mr. Grauer." Well, I couldn't stay mad at him. And he and Janae did an excellent job in a pressure-packed room. Tim has had some challenges this year, but he always maintains the upbeat demeanor because he chooses to. Timmy will be at Webster University next year. Marcos Rendon. Marcos has taught me more about joy than any student I've had in over the last 20 years. He's fun, he's courageous, he's full of passion in life, and simply put, he's a superstar human being in my book. But he's downright devious sometimes, in a good way. Like Marcos, Charity brought a joyful energy to our school every single day. His sense of humor is second to none. He never forgets anything. One morning I was teasing him because his hair was too long, and later that day he rolled over my foot in the hallway with his wheelchair. And he acted like it was an accident. After he accidentally rolled over my foot, he told me his hair was fine. Many don't know this, but Marcos is bilingual, and he can tell jokes in both English and Spanish. He once said to me upon seeing me, "Hola guapo," which means, "Hi, handsome." I was shocked he said that to me, so I said, "You talking to me, Marcos?" He said, "No, I was talking to myself." I'm so honored to have been Marcos' principal the last 4 years. Thank you, Marcos, and he'll be at St. Louis Community College next year as well. Here's my final return on investment number 3. This one might be the hardest one to do. And my piece of advice is this: find the sacred spot in your work or your job. Don't let your future job be a machine that squeezes every ounce of mindfulness and creativity out of you. You're going to have to bring the true secret of work well done to your future job. Competence, passion, heart, humor, and resilience. Most people won't have all those things at work. All work in the long run is for the purpose of improving the quality of human life. Any work done right is an art form that allows us to bring good and beautiful things into the world. That's why we need to learn to work from our heart as well as our mind. Never forget as well, the impact you have on your coworkers is a valuable currency. Senior Eliza Dent had to work from the heart because she went through a lot this year. I won't get into the details, but Eliza had to focus on her work because she didn't have another choice. I witnessed her lead our student group on race relations, pull up one of the highest GPAs in the senior class, deal with personal tragedy, and still find a way to earn a full academic scholarship to Lehigh University in Pennsylvania. I'm so proud of her. I thank her for her quiet leadership and her example. I also want to thank our faculty for what they did for Eliza. One day I walked in the office and I saw Senior Kelsey Van Hook there. I had a very long, boring, and tedious job that needed to be done, and I needed somebody who's smart and capable to do it. And I asked Kelsey to do it. She knows what I'm talking about. She responded with, "Yeah, sure, Mr. Rao, I'll do it." She not only did it, she did it perfectly. This is not about the job I asked her to do. It's about her taking a small job and doing it with passion and precision. What she did was show me she would do that for any job. And that's what gets you as a worker the promotion, because you're excellent in the smallest things. Kelsey Van Hook demonstrated precision, professionalism in the smallest of jobs, and will get opportunities because she showed an understanding for the sacredness of work in the smallest job. Kelsey's headed to Alabama A&M University next year. If you ever met Preston Pennell, he oozes energy and passion when he's on the stage singing, leading the senior class in a meeting. Preston never ever goes halfway. There have been times we had to rein that passion in, but I always loved the fact that he had it. That sacred spot of working with passion won't be hard for Preston to find because he's already got it. His challenge is how to harness it, maintain it as the responsibilities of adulthood encroach. One time Preston was planning a senior prank with John On, and they ran a bunch of ideas by me. I shot all of them down. And they said, "Man, what's this guy going to allow us to do? He can't do anything." But they never got down. Preston never got frustrated, discouraged, and he found a way to do a prank that was a good one, didn't hurt anybody, damage anything, or make me too mad. Thank you, Preston. He's headed to Central Missouri State on a full academic scholarship. As I conclude, I remind you the keys to eliciting a return on your investment. Number one, overcome and contain your fears, like Paul Muser and Gisela Hernandez did. Number two, own your own happiness and joy, like Charity, Timmy, Marcos. Number three, find the sacred spot in your work, just like Kelsey, Preston, and Liza. I could give hundreds more examples. I'd love to talk about each student, but we gotta move on. So to conclude my conclusion, the class of 2015, I thank you guys. I love you all. I'm 100% behind you. I hope you have pride in what you've done here. Your alma mater forever. You made us better. When you get your diploma, act like you've been there. Expected this day to come. You represent you, your family, your classmates, your school, your friends, me. This is bigger than you. Finally, remember, you are an MRH Blue Devil. We achieve, that's what we do. We rise above life's challenges. For the last time, hats off, pants up, act like you love yourself. Class of 2015, we love you. I congratulate you on this special accomplishment. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to invite the senior class valedictorian, John Ahn, to address his classmates in the aisle.
Good evening, distinguished guests, faculty, parents, close friends, and my fellow graduates. It is an absolute honor to be here tonight, and I'm very humbled to be representing the class of 2015. I know a few of you may be surprised and even shocked to see me standing up here today, but considering I am one of 2 Asians in the entire class, I hope you're not too shocked to see me. Yes, you can laugh. Nevertheless, there's no doubt that we have made our presence known here at MRH. From winning field day competitions our freshman year, to keeping every sculpture on campus, to leading our district to be recognized as a 2014 breakthrough school. It's clear that we have made our 4 years here memorable. Personally, I'll always remember the time Mr. Welker almost hit me with a chair, and everyone's reaction when I hit my Dougie dances. And no, I know I will not do my Dougie right now, just ask me after and I'll do it. Anyway. For anyone who hasn't heard of the Breakthrough School Award, this honor is one bestowed to only 9 secondary schools in the nation, celebrating schools for academic success despite the challenges students may face from high poverty rates. This award was a testament to the resilience and heart that my fellow graduates have embodied these past 4 years. I prepared this speech very carefully, the way that any son of conservative Korean parents would. I did some research on valedictorian speeches, spoke to a few teachers, and then called Mr. Garr to see if I could get out of it. Unfortunately, he could not get me out of it, so I found myself just reflecting on my senior year and what a humbling experience it was. I mean, getting rejected from 19 schools out of 27 isn't exactly a confidence booster. And let me tell you, getting told no by 19 institutions takes a pretty significant toll on the self-esteem of a 17-year-old boy. I mean, sure, in retrospect, it all seems ridiculous to stress so much about one's post-secondary education, but it truly felt like everything I'd worked for seemed to have been for nothing. However, something unexpected happened after I miraculously received a prestigious scholarship and an acceptance from the waiting list at one of my top universities. I still felt a void left unfulfilled. And now I know what you're thinking. What's wrong with this kid? Look at his perfectly styled hair and charming personality. With a scholarship to an amazing school, I mean, how could he not be satisfied? Well, I realized the life goal of being accepted into university while relieving the financial burden of my parents wasn't the reason I was born. And I realized that what I wanted and what I longed for was so much greater than the superficial material rewards of my merit. See, the overarching meaning I took away was that I can't measure my happiness or self-worth by how much money I'll make or how high my GPA in high school was, but I had to measure it by the impact and influence I made on the people around me. You know, speaking at my high school graduation this far has been an amazing experience. But when I look back on high school, I'm not going to remember the speech or my cumulative GPA or my academic prestige. I'm going to remember the years I spent working for a phenomenal food pantry and organizing service projects that have instrumental impacts on the community, because that is what makes my life worth living. Although I'm certain that many of you are much more talented than I and are ultimately much more qualified to give this speech than myself, my final words of advice is this. Regardless of your experiences these past 4 years, we are beginning our lives as a generation of students who are graduating in a world more in need of change than ever before. And no matter what classes we failed, relationships we've ruined, or wrongs we've made, this is our chance to start our lives anew. I mean, the average lifespan for a person in the US is 79. Approximately a third of it is spent sleeping, 10 years spent working, 11 watching TV, 4 eating, which all in all leaves conservatively under 20 years to make your life significant in this world. So recreate yourself, switch your major, explore religious journeys, and fall in love with the wrong person. Find what makes your life worth living for. Because if there's anything I've learned from senior year, it's that life is too short and too damn precious to be wasted feeling sorry for yourself. In closing, I'd like to quote a message painted on a wall of our school that I read sophomore year, and it's always stuck with me since then. It faces toward the cafeteria steps, and it reads, "If you want to go quickly, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together." Although I couldn't quite understand what this message meant, today, as I look at my fellow graduates, I can't think of a better mantra to describe the achievements and milestones we reached together as a class. And I couldn't be more proud of what we've done not only for our school, and not only for our community, but the world. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2015.
Thanks, John. It's my pleasure now to present the graduating class of 2015 to our Board of Education. Distinguished MRH Board, I certify these students have fulfilled all the necessary requirements as outlined by the Missouri Department of Secondary Education to legally and rightfully obtain their high school diploma. This diploma, which they will receive shortly, can never be taken away from them. At this time, Assistant Principal Dr. Deanne Myers will assist by announcing all diploma recipients. We invite the Board of Education President Nelson Mitten and Superintendent Karen Hall to assist as well. Please be considerate of each graduate, allowing their names to be announced and heard by all.
Zainab Taylor Abu Talibi. Lamar Toussaint Agard, Jr. John Johan Ahn. Monir Ali Aziz, Jr. Jasmine Lee Bell. Grace Victoria Biedenstein. Morgan Elizabeth Bildry. Zachariah Thomas Bishop. Christopher Muldrow Blocker. Samuel Lee Blue. Joseph Eric Bodel. Kiera Catherine Bolden. Courtney Ellen Buxton. Mallory Joanne Buxton. Gabrielle Lee Campanella. Corey Matthew Christine. China Cruz. Bria Carol Lynn Davis. Eliza Marie Dent. Jose Luis Estrada. Omar Malik Foster Jr. Anna Louise Galliard. Celeste Eleanor Gardner. Malcolm McNicholas Gill. Sean William Goodenough. Tiffany Ann Gosh. Caitlin Nicole Granger. Reginald Eugene Gwynn Jr. Caroline Renee Haynes. Megan Lee Hannick. First row, you may have a seat. And second row, please rise.
Go get it, Preston!
Kareem Harry. Carl Anthony Hawkins. Leanna Renee Haynes. Gisela Deyanilla Hernandez. Marche Aaliyah Hunt. Kenneth Lee Johnson. Tia Janelle Jones. Moesha Aloise King. Joseph Marquise Lee. Elizabeth Ann Lewis. Azrael Victor Long. Kalen Joseph Ludwig. Drake Anthony Mahaney. Charity Lynn Manis. Autumn Lene Martin. Sierra Michelle Marzuko. Jalen Jamar Matthews. Satchel Bernard McDonald. Paul Thomas Scheit Muser. Natalie Mae Mitten. Brandon Charles Mosley. Alec Michael Myers. Nicole Alexandra Orazi. James Thomas Owens III. Preston James Pennell. Alexis Nicole Ramsey. Terrell William James Randall. Rachel Catherine Rasmussen.
Don't fall! What's next, Roxton?
Second row, please be seated, and third row, please rise. Marcos Alejandro Rendon. Zaffron Alexander Richardson. Jasmine Antoinette Roberts. Janae Brielle Robinson. Bryant Mitchell Rolfing. Elizabeth Ann Sanders. Caitlin Dominique Schrank. Zachary David Siebert. Alexander Matthew Silver. Brandon Marquise Simmons. Noah Aaron Snyder. Demisha Monet Stanley. Damian Montez Stanley. Caitlin Sue Stevenson. Alexandra Rose Thomas. Heath Christopher Thornton. Timmy Terrell Truss Jr. Kelsey Marie Van Hook. Christopher James Walker. Jalen Alexander Waller. Quentin Joseph Wells. Anna Caroline Wormuth. Daniel Lee Williams. Darren Roosevelt Williams. Lexi Morgan Willis. Katie Rose Wilson. Kitty Lynn Wilson.
Would all of the graduates please stand?
It gives me great pleasure to announce the class of 2015 has formally graduated from Maplewood Richmond Heights High School. Congratulations.